Send you Willie. Oh, okay.
Hey, ladies and gents, welcome to Monday Night Strange Aeons, episode 19 tonight, I believe. And we are 2 followers away from a Steam Code giveaway tonight. It's exciting. Maybe we'll spin the wheel of mediocrity for someone. Maybe we won't. But let's kick it off where we left off last week. The party, reeling from its last foray into the Dreamlands, continued their research on board the Cell and Starling whilst traveling on now, what are we looking at? 17 days? No, sorry, you started on 12th of Chthona, I believe, so you're 7 or 8 days into your voyage, your 3.5-month voyage down the Selin Passage. With Gideon's research, I believe Heimlich fell asleep over the books while Gideon was researching where in the Dreamlands they could find this Captain's Tricorn, one of the items on the Mad Poet's wish list that they need to fetch in order to impress the Mad Poet and get an audience with him. Turned out the Captain's Tricorn belonged to a denizen of Lang by the name of Captain Vadrak, who, as it turned out, was the captain of a ship known as the Bloodwind, said to have red sails, not dissimilar to the one that had been pursuing you in recent days. You uncovered the last passage of the incantation required to be added to the dream entrance ritual that you've been using. And upon carrying this out, you seem to have, at first, not gone anywhere. You awoke on the Cell and Starling again, but things were not the same. You quickly discovered that the landscape was different. You seemed to be on a different river altogether. And in the distance behind you, the red sails of this Bloodwind ship as they accelerated towards you. Turned out you had, in fact, entered the Dreamlands, and the captain of the Cell and Starling, Skywyn, turned out was not Skywyn at all. It was a terrible, ghastly apparition that attacked you, and during this fight with it, the Bloodwind also caught up and was boarded by Captain Vadrak's many pirates, although a lot of them had already been killed as Balthus laid waste to the Bloodwind's crew with several lightning altered fireball spells, and a very bloody melee ensued between the 4 of you. The ghastly apparition and the crew of the Bloodwind. Many of you fell during the combat, but you held your own quite well, killing all of the Bloodwind's crew, minus Captain Vadrak himself, and this ghastly apparition was finally defeated by Balthus, but not before killing Aoife, Gideon, and Heimlich. Captain Vadrak surrendered, offered up his tricorn, which Balthus took before reawakening back in the real Cell and Starling, traveling down the Cell and Passage with the 3 of you having already awoken a few seconds earlier. You have long rested again, and it is now the morning of the 19th of Chthona, on the 8th day of your voyage towards the Cell and Passage. The day is yours. What do you want to do, the 4 of you?
Gideon wakes up after incredibly restless sleep. Starts to feel the way that he used to. and he's just realizing that, yeah, it's soon. He's gonna fall to the same fate again very, very soon. So he's gonna stick himself into the books as best as possible today. Try and do the research that is needed to get to where we need to go in the Dreamland. But he's fully aware it may be his last trip.
I'm chilling with my new friend Reginald.
He's nice.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Although the lack of eyes is a little bit disturbing, but he assures me you can see.
So it's more of a medical reason you're unsure about him, not quite a oh, why is he here?
Yeah, of course. I mean, like, everyone's traveling down the passage. Like, why else would he be here?
The eyeless form of the small child that was abducted by Melis and Kokoro back in Rushmore and shortly sacrificed upon the...
Oh, it's Sean.
Yeah, Reginald Sean.
Reginald Sean.
Right.
That's a good lad.
Sitting on a crate in the back of the cabin, just swinging his legs back and forth.
I'm teaching you how to read.
Aether thinks this is normal. He goes out and starts fishing.
I shouldn't be laughing at mental illnesses, but that threw me so off guard. It's completely fine. Fuck.
Aether, make a roll a hit at the passing fish.
Yep. Dirty 20.
20. That is a hit. You successfully skewer a fish and wind it back in. As you gaze upon your catch triumphantly as it flops around helplessly on the deck, still skewered on your arrow. You see a dark shadow passing underneath the boat. The form of some enormous mass moving underneath the boat.
Captain?
Yes, Aether, what is it?
You see that shape just swept onto the bow of the ship?
What was it? Driftwood?
No, it looked like some kind of animal.
Fish? Big fish?
Oh, a very big fish if it's a fish, yeah.
Well, I'm sure if we pay it no mind, it won't pay us any.
Oh, well. Don't say I didn't warn you. I'll keep fishing.
Alright. Balthus, what are you
looking
doing?
out for this.
I think I'll be fishing as well, you know, doing my typical shock treatment fishing.
Alright.
I'm pretty chuffed with, I guess, even though, you know, I took a beating, I think we still did fairly well in that last fight, so I'm quite confident at the moment.
I'm teaching Sean to also hate Balthus.
Heimlich, roll an intelligence check for me.
Five. That one.
Oh,
Alright.
wow.
Successfully, you feel like you've successfully taught him 5 letters this morning.
That is a very smart lad. He'll be reading in no time.
Balthus, you electrocute many fish. As Aether, you look down the boat as the flash of purple lightning sort of catches your attention for a second. As Balthus does, electrocutes the water, and you see several fish float to the surface. Balthus leans over to begin trying to grab one and bring it back on board. You stumble for a second, Aether, as the boat is rocked by something from underneath.
What was that?
Malthus, you didn't feel a thing.
What are you talking about? I didn't
What?
feel anything.
What do you mean? A boat rocked. How could you not feel that?
Well, because I didn't feel. I don't know how I can explain not feeling something. I can explain feeling something, but not the lack of. What do you mean? What did you feel?
The whole ship rocked like we hit something. What do you mean you didn't feel it?
Well, ask someone else. Did they feel anything?
Is there a nearby crewman?
There's a few sailors, yeah, just go sort of casually doing their usual stuff up on the deck. None of them seem to have noticed anything. Some of them seem a little put off by you yelling.
Alright. I'm going crazy.
I think we're all going crazy, but I guess yours is just manifested in this world too.
I'm gonna walk backwards towards the captain. Captain,
Hey,
got a question for you.
what is it?
Is there a town nearby? Along our path of... a sailing path?
Afraid not. Not for a while.
How long's a while?
Probably at least 3 weeks.
Do you know if there'd be a priest anywhere if we put in at shore within like a day or two's ride? A temple of somewhere like a town with a temple? Just a small one even?
I mean, this is all Rasmiran territory. Stop anywhere here.
I understand that they're all crazy and whatnot, like I get it, but like we're starting to go a bit crazy as well, so unless you want some Rasmirians as your guests on board, then it's in your best interest to help us out in this as well.
I won't risk my crew.
Well, you're just gonna crew just by having us on board at the moment.
Next
thinking
place
the
that's
whole
safest to
boat-
stop will be Zur. Still at least 3 weeks away.
Well, I'm gonna turn around and just walk off into below decks. And cuddle myself and fetal position it on my bed, looking over at Heimlich and Reginald, where his name was.
Yep, Reggie.
Gideon, you begin. You have chosen the webbed red foot of the Mad Poet's wish list. You begin to rummage. Spend the better part of the morning sorting through Count Laus's documents and books and journals, trying to find something pertaining to this webbed red foot. You eventually turn up a handful of volumes. Besides Lao's personal notes and journals, there's Curses of the Black Lake, Men and Vultures, denizens of the darkened depths and dead skies, and the Shards of Sight, the third book. This research will require a knowledge dungeoneering, knowledge history, or knowledge planes.
Let's do dungeoneering.
Go for it.
Do. Alright. 25.
25.
Only an 11 on the dice.
Right. You get a +2 bonus from this particular avenue of research for a total of 27. Roll a d8 and add your intelligence modifier.
A 9. Crisp 9.
So in the hours of the day you spend researching, you are fairly sure these are the books you need to be looking through. And you begin flicking through the volume Men and Vultures, Denizens of the Darkened Depths and Dead Skies is a lavishly illustrated bestiary that identifies all manner of rare creatures. But it is written in an antiquated language, and it's a very heavy and very thick volume. You're not in
Do I
this-
know the language?
It's common,
Oh, okay, sorry.
just antiquated. Yeah. You do not manage to discern anything from this research session, this first 8 hours of the day. Do you feel like you continue this book you're in, you will find something?
All right, I keep going.
Okay.
I'll go for another 8 if need be.
All right. Roll knowledge.
I'll go dungeoneering again.
Okay. What would the rest of the party like to do at the evening?
Only a 12 on that one, so a 26.
What was the name of the person that Heimlich was trying to teach to read?
Reginald.
Okay, I actually want to run my comedy routine over Reginald.
Well, you can't actually see Reginald. That's the thing.
Oh, okay. It's
It's
gotcha.
Yeah,
well, I'm gonna
just
run my
putting
comedy
myself through
routine to the crew anyway.
All right. Roll roll a
Jared.
perform comedy. Oh, sorry. What was that, Bray?
Above decks or below decks?
24.
Above deck or below deck?
Above deck.
Okay.
All right. So after
Not
dinner,
be looking.
Althus, you in an attempt to lift everyone's spirits on board the boat, you gather the people, all the crew that you can out on the deck. Who of the party will be attending Althus's
I'm still
stand-up show?
Gideon is staying
on
and
my pallet or hammock, whatever it is.
Heimlich?
Absolutely not. I'm on the other side of the deck, showing Reginald the constellations.
Yeah. Well, Balthus, you actually managed to get a laugh out of the crew. To them, they've just been sailing for 8 days. They haven't been deep diving into the depths of their dreams and the corners of their minds. And besides the handful of encounters in the river that you guys have dealt with, they're nowhere near as ragged as you guys mentally. And you actually managed to get a laugh out of them.
It's good to know. I'm glad I can at least keep the crew, somewhat happy.
Gideon, 20.
there was one higher than the last one.
Yep, so 28 total. Roll an intelligence check and add your... Sorry, roll a
D8 plus
D8
4.
and add your intelligence modifier. Yep.
Same again, 9.
9 again? Alright. Alright, so you finally come across an entry within the Men and Vultures, Denizens of the Darkened Depths and Dreaded Skies tome. Would have been helpful if it was in alphabetical order, but it wasn't, and you eventually find an entry on a beast called a Womp.
Womp?
Yes, a Womp. A bizarre aberration with multiple legs, ending in webbed feet. Although Womps are generally a pale grey colour, the skin of their feet is a dark red. And this includes a sketch of said creature.
Ooh, I'm excited about this. Oh, I like him. So, bat-headed with no eyes, frog legs in front of a spider's, back end. Holy shit. Dude,
Defense.
fucking Pathfinder.
But you feel like there is more to be discovered still.
I will keep going.
Overnight?
Yep. I do another dungeoneering check.
At this point, did you sleep? I can't remember. Did you sleep the last night?
No,
You didn't.
I am fatigued. I am trying to push through.
Alright. You push through, you will go to exhausted.
I rolled a 32.
Holy crap. Is that a nat?
No, it's two less than a nat. Sorry.
Okay.
34 is a nat.
Alright, roll a d8.
It's not that
34.
high, guys. Come on. Ugh, only a 6.
Alright. So you have a look at the book Shards of Sight. Turns out to be a medical journal. It describes rare diseases and it lists corpse pox, ghoul fever, and zombie rot as diseases that carrying eating womps can inflict with their bites.
Fuck me. Oh, this adventure. Oh my god. Alright. Oh. Can I do some sort of medicine check to see if I can recognize these sicknesses?
Yeah. Do a healing check.
Yep, -3. Alright, well. Let's do that. 15. Do I recognize the names?
You've heard of ghoul fever? It's also as the name of the same disease that is inflicted by ghouls and ghasts when they bite or scratch you.
And when you die, come back. Do I know that much?
Ghoul.
Ghoul fever. I think if you're infected with it and you die within 24 hours of being
I believe
bitten,
you're
you
correct,
come back
yes.
as one. Yeah.
Yes, I believe you are correct.
Yep. And I'm. Yeah, I don't know.
You're
about
right.
the
So
other two.
yeah, it does that, and
As well as other conditions.
yeah, and mechanically
Yeah.
it damages con and dexterity, as it degenerates the person.
Yep.
You zombie rot can be inflicted by pretty much the same thing: zombie bites and scratches. As for corpse pox, you're unsure of that one. But just going off the name, it sounds pretty nasty.
Yeah. It all sounds nasty to me.
The entry continues to advise against cemeteries and necropolises, where womps sometimes congregate in large numbers.
Right. Recommends against it. So that means we've got to go there to find one.
Precisely. So you feel like you've hit the amount of information you need of womps. You feel like you've exhausted that avenue, and now you can troll
I'll do a
through.
planes check to see if I can.
At this
get
point,
to...
you can troll through Laus's notes to try and find where, in fact, he found said Acropolis or how he went about it. At this point, it is
morning.
the AMs. I assume everyone else long rested.
Yep.
Alright. Gideon, you have the exhausted
I've put it on.
status.
Do you want me to do a wisdom saving throw?
And Balthus and Gideon need to wisdom saving. Will save against your curse.
It's only a +2 now, boys. I have to roll a 19.
Don't forget you got your inspiration.
I've got an inspiration. All right. Well, I will use this now. And I'll roll
your
twice.
class feature or whatever it is.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I think. Yeah. Doesn't matter. I rolled a 7.
13.
Alright. Let's roll some d4s. Balthus, suffer 4 wisdom drain.
Oh my god.
Gideon, you also suffer 4 wisdom drain.
Right.
What does that take you to?
I think I'm.
1.
I think I'm.
Are you out again? What's your current wisdom?
-6.
Yeah, what's your score?
As in -6.
-6.
It can't be on -6. That means you're on -2. I don't mean your modifier, your score.
Your wisdom score. What is
Well,
that
my
on?
wisdom is base 10, so yeah, my modifier is -6.
Yeah, but what's your score on now with all that drain?
Yeah, as in like my modifier is like I'd be on 0, less than 0 wisdom.
Okay.
So you're knocked out.
Yeah, I've got 13 ability score damage applied.
Wow. Balthus does not wake up in the morning.
Gideon does,
does
but
wake up.
oh. Yeah, Gideon wakes up. Well, he doesn't wake up. He powered through the night. He powered through the night, so he's exhausted. Looking at this book, and he can feel it coming on. He can feel the sickness coming on. He knows what it means. He looks across the room. He sees probably Heimlich having the time of his life, like playing hopscotch with something that you can't see, cheering him on, something like that. He sees Aoife like waking up and just like looking over towards her brother, seeing him not wake up. And Gideon knows what's happened. And he knows that his fate is going to be exactly the same. So he's going to spend his last day on the mortal plane doing what he can for this group. So he's going to research.
In the morning, before you get into research, Aoife's gonna notice that Balthus has slipped into
Coma.
again. And she's gonna just gesture to you, and if Heimlich's paying attention, and just say, well, the captain ain't gonna put in for another 3 weeks. That's the earliest you could get to see a priest or a healer on this plane. What I think is we should go somewhere in the Dreamland, find someone who could possibly heal us, maybe?
If such a person exists, that would be beneficial.
People exist in the Dreamland, like that's...
I know.
Well,
So-
the only person we know of is Kavrika.
Let's go see her.
If you know how to get to her.
Well, we were able to visit that plane before. I don't think the portal or whatever closed up. I'm close to finding out where we can find one of these feet that we need.
Yes, but that just means the portal's
It's-
gonna take us to somewhere that's gonna be really dangerous. We're probably gonna get killed again. And I'm already seeing shit. I don't know if you're seeing shit that should or shouldn't be there. But it's like, there's little Johnny over there. I'm sure he's seeing shit as well.
I don't see.
Like-
I don't see, Jordy.
What?
What? What?
Little Reginald or whatever his name is.
I look over to where you're pointing and look back. I don't see anyone.
I think he is suffering from delusions as well. Reginald, step forward, boy. I instruct him to step forward so I can stand right in front of everyone.
Gideon just looks past him, trying to look for him. No, there's no one there. Is there meant to be? And he puts out his hand to try and touch. Is Is he there?
My God, he is delusional as well.
It started again. I'd say I woke. I stayed up all night doing my research, and it must have crept in on me. Well, in the as Aether would say, wee hours of the morning.
Yes. Well,
Look,
I don't think it's prudent. Well, we could do the thing. We don't have Balthus, or we
No.
can find him possibly in the dream world. But like,
yes.
I think it's best if we. I don't know.
If
We need to find
think-
someone that can heal this condition.
no, I'm with you on this. If the only thing I'm worried about is if we do find a cure, it only works in the dreamland. It's the only thing I'm concerned about. This is the only avenue that I can think of that's
Well,
But-
if we're able to get the curses and shite in the dreamland,
yes.
and it pervades outside the dreamland, why would us getting healed not pervade also outside the dreamland?
In the same way that we wake up without the wounds that we had before. I'm not sure. Look, again, experimentation. I'm more than happy to try this out, but the difficult choice we have at the moment is if we do decide to go in there and try and save me and Balthus, that's time that you don't have with me doing research.
Well,
I want to get Balthus as soon as I can, I do, but I'm close to unlocking where you would need to go next.
Well, I'm sure Reginald and
How
I
can we
can
get-
most certainly help.
I'm sure he's a smart boy, but I'm yet to see him. If you can prove it to me, perhaps by calling out or something.
Well, Reginald, say something.
What did
See?
he say? No, I do not hear.
God, this is worse than I thought. Not
it
only can you
is.
not see him, you can't hear him either.
I don't know what's wrong with me, if I'm honest, and I'm not going to waste the time that I've got left here. So we need to make a decision, and I think I should be waylaid from this decision. We need to. I'm happy to venture forth and go meet up in the Hag's Den as we did before, and then if we can get access to there, try and find a cure for me and Balthus. And if that we can, fantastic. If we can't, then I'm not sure. Last time we came back from being healed. This time we don't actually know where he is in the plane. He could be on the boat, because that's where we last visited, where we last dreamt. He could be with the Hag, because that is where the direction we decided to go. It is where he imagined we were going next. That could be where he's dreaming. And he could be back at the temple. I'm not too sure. But these are the things we've got to think about. And
at
I don't
any
know.
rate, it's already probably been several days for him.
It most certainly has. So, I think we need to pick a spot, and if we go to the Hag's Den and go there and find a cure, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. We can cure me, and if we can't, if it doesn't carry over, then, well, to put it plainly, it's been a pleasure.
Well, and also to put it plainly, Gideon,
Yes.
even if you do find where it is we've got to go next, how are we supposed to succeed if we've only got half a party?
I don't know, but
I already doubt our chances at succeeding without Balthus at 3/4 strength. So, if we lose you, what are we gonna do?
I will not lose my mind again.
Exactly.
And you see, like, tears fall out of his eyes. Like, he is terrified of the thought of losing his mind again. absolutely
we
petrified, and
go-
he's on the verge. If this travel ends up being a folly, then I only have one choice in my mind. And I know it's sad, and I know it's not in the best situation, but I just can't go through that again.
I'm not gonna kill you.
I know I'm not asking you to. I'm not asking any of you to. I mean, you'll probably be more efficient at it, if I'm honest.
Obviously, but
but no. I'll do it quietly without anyone noticing.
well, see if there's anything in those books about healers and whatnot, because I feel like that's in our best interest at the moment. I know you just pulled an all-nighter and whatnot, but like, just put earmarks on the stuff that you've got.
Yes, no, don't. I will
And
leave
we'll
you.
come. We can come back to it, but we need you and Balthus. And now that Balthus is gone, and we have no idea where he is.
We might luck out. Look, I've been theorizing. Maybe it is not necessarily like the mind is connected to the body, right? If we can include him in the circle, somehow get him to pass it over, using his hands, or get somebody to pass it through, with the statue, as we say the certain incantation, he should, in theory, join us where we want to be. But I must warn you, I know that you're eager to see your brother well. He's not going to be well when we meet him.
I know that, but
He will be...
we've got...
He may not even recognize you. He will be paranoid, out of his own mind, distracted.
Why I want to do it as fast as possible.
Well, then let's. All right. Let me quickly make some notes. You get the circles together. Grab the
Give
two
me some
assistants.
books. We got to find where we're going first.
Right.
Right.
Gideon starts.
Or are we just
marking
going to
down.
go exploring? Just go to the den.
Let's go to the den. See if
and
there's a
ask
possibility
someone-
there. Let's go there.
That's our best shot, right?
Yes. 100%.
Does that mean there's going to be a hag there again?
No, we killed that one. If there's another one, then maybe her guards might attack us. That is a possibility. But we know how to escape. We know how to get out of the day. Remember, we learnt where the escape route was. And maybe because our intentions are to find... because our intentions last time was to find a hag. This time, the intentions is to find a healer. We may just, wake up in the healing house. Form some sort of sacrifice to get our wounds fixed. And from there... who knows? I'm merely just vaffing at this point.
Well, if you get Reginald and Heimlich to help you do some research, just for the meantime, or do we need to do that, or can we just go straight in?
No,
What
straight
do you
in.
reckon?
I will leave the notes in my book where we are. If anything happens to me in the dream world and I don't make it back, you at least know where to start off from.
Thanks.
That's my pleasure. And Gideon will go to his books and start rearranging them, writing notes on his notepads and inkwells, with his inkwell, and just put little pages in, and like sticky notes and stuff like that. He's got a whole bag full of like sticky notes, pretty much. And he just color coordinates it in a binder, well labeled.
Will there be any research that morning?
No. We're gonna go see if we can find a healer where the hag place was, because it seemed like it was kind of a built-up metropolis area kind of thing. Well, that's the feel I got, and it seems like there is a community there.
Okay.
So we would go there to find, yeah.
Alright,
Well, I can do some research in the morning, I think.
Certainly. I mean, it depends, because a lot more. I presume you'd spend quite a few hours doing the research, and the longer that we leave Balthus in there, the longer he is going to be in the dream world, which is what we're trying to avoid.
Right, so only two of us are going into the dreamland while you're out here.
I'm coming.
Okay.
So
Well,
what-
while you're digging around with these sticky notes, I can do some research.
It takes an 8-hour block to do research.
Yeah.
Fuck it then.
Yeah, that's so basically. I think the idea in my head is that we'll go get the assistants, get them to note down stuff, record it. I presume they might be able to help you if worse comes to worse. We grab Balthus's corpse, drag it over. Oh, sorry, not corpse. I shouldn't say that. Body. Grab his body and pull him over, and kind of like get one of the researchers to hold him up and like hold his hands and pretend to be him. I presume he makes a very cruel joke about it. I'm Balthus. I like doing comedy. You know, that kind of thing. We all laugh and then remember that he's stuck in this world. For every minute is 8 hours for him. He's just so he plays out like a 5-minute sketch of being him. And yeah,
Right.
I guess
So the
we
four
try
of
and
you,
go back.
the three of you assemble in the cabin. Place Balthus's breathing but limp body in the center of the three of you, and you begin the incantation, finishing with the same passage that's transported you to the Den of Vices in Dylath-Leen. You pass the carved spiral staircase miniature around to each other as you mutter the passages of the incantation. And then instead of dropping it to the floor when you finish, you place it on Balthus's chest. Once again, the floor opens up like an iris, revealing a staircase down into darkness.
Does Balthus just fall through?
Yes, it's sort of like just silently disappears through the passage. The three of you follow him down.
Yep.
You awaken once more. To a thick haze of blue smoke wisping around a room filled with cushions and lounges and ottomans, strangers, dark shadows all around you, in noisy conversation with each other. You have awoken once more in the Den of Vices, in the city of Dylath-Leen. You are some whoop whoop noises from the corner catch your attention. You look over, and where the small raised area, like a wooden dais set up where the hag Quaviandra's musicians once entertained her the last time you were here, there's a Balthus, sort of standing with one leg raised up on the dais, wearing a lightly decorated captain's tricorn on his head, glazed over look in his eyes, just mumbling jokes. Some you've heard before, some make no sense at all. Breaking up each joke with a whoop whoop noise. What do you do?
Keep telling jokes, obviously.
I found him.
I head in the direction that I last saw Quaviandra leaving, which I believe was like over this way somewhere. Something. I think, is this the exit here? Sorry.
Looks like the exit is this way down here.
Ah, yep, cool. All right, I head that way.
Alright. So,
I'm gonna wait for a break in Balthus' jokes, then call his name.
does Balthus respond?
I think you're just an adoring fan. I don't give you any extra heat of mind.
Balthus, it's Aoife!
Might be some recognition in my eyes, but don't know you. It's like seeing a face from, someone you went to school with 20 years ago.
Ugh.
That's my next joke.
Does he just continue on with his jokes?
What's up to
Yeah,
him?
that's. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm doing. I completely out of it.
I'll come back, I guess. I'm just gonna follow after these two wherever they've gone.
Gideon just heads north to where we thought the exit was.
Alright, so the four of you push through the heavy set of curtains. Puffs of blue smoke following you as you head out to a short hallway and then open a set of double doors out to the city of Dylath-Leen.
Ooh. It's very pretty.
Used to be a mild but busy evening in the dockside city of Dylath-Leen. You see people, creatures of all manner wandering around, going about their business. A night market being operated by denizens of Lang. The same people you recently dealt, or at least Captain Vadrak, one of whom was a denizen of Lang that you recently dealt with. But some denizens of Lang peddling very looks like a wooden crate full of very large rubies that they seem to be peddling over at the edge of the night market. You see spices being hauled in from the dock of all colors and textures, the scent of them wafting in the air as this wagon passes by you. Food vendors here and there selling all manner of things. Ghouls selling some strange, what appears to be raw meat from a booth of their own. What are you looking for? Where do you want to go?
I'm looking for spires. I'm looking for iconography. I'm looking for anything that could be religious. Like, do I have any skills in religion? No, I think it's the one knowledge. I know I do have knowledge religion, so I want to be looking around for any iconography that I can see that reflects any faith. Like, any faith.
Okay. Roll a diplomacy check to gather information.
Okay. 14.
Alright, so it's a bit of a tall metropolis. As you look around, you don't see anything directly that could assist you, so you begin to ask around and passers by. So you look for, you want to ask for a
church of any kind. A healing house.
Ooh, healing house is a church, two different things. Where do you want? You asking for a religious gathering place or a place of healing, or?
I think probably specifically somewhere that can heal my ailment, and what I know of it, a healing house would probably be best, given that I am an atheist.
Right.
Don't believe in that riffraff.
Are you sure a priest wouldn't be better?
It might be, but they don't exist, so it doesn't matter. They can't do anything to help. If healing house is
Right.
better.
We'll try it your way first.
Alright, if you know, real world atheists and like atheists in the Pathfinder world are two different things. Like, the gods undisputably exist and do have power.
Preposterous. Why does sickness and famine exist? Why would the gods exist if they would allow that to happen? But we're children with AIDS in the Gravelands, like. Oh.
Alright.
Very believes in man of science. So even like an apothecary. anything. Church is the last place he will go. He will try every other thing first, and if he does, I mean, he doesn't even believe if it does exist, they won't work on him. But you know, he's a struggling man. Maybe he'll find the error of his ways.
Alright, so you ask around, you duck into a nearby tavern by the name of the Box of Mice. A large, grand, half-timbered building with a small wall yard and a garden and a tiled mosaic floor. Seems to be a popular look here in the city. You speak to the innkeeper. They direct you to. They do say that there is a healer nearby. Some refer to him as a shaman. Some refer to him as a doctor. Some refer to him as the Mind Butcher. He says you can find his apothecary up the streets. Place called Peace of Mind.
Fantastic. Thank you kindly. And he'll venture on down that way.
Alright, so you head up the street. This is assuming you were going around looking for somewhere that can help you with your mental faculties, not with your curse.
Yeah, I'm after my wisdom back.
Okay,
I don't
cool.
care about my curse at this
So
point, yeah.
You head up the road. You see a small, this is a long row of double-story brick buildings with shop fronts. Think Diagon Alley.
Diagonally.
Diagonally. You spot this place, the Peace of Mind, spelled Piece. The hanging sign out the front with a brain burnt into it. You open the door. There's a little brass bell that rings as you enter.
Ring. Hello?
Yes, hang on a second. Hang on just 1 second.
You hear like a shriek from out the back of a beaded off area. You glance around the shop. Does seem to be an apothecary, but has some very strange trinkets and a very sterile smell about the place. Very strong scent of pneumonia, and amongst the usual like hanging bunches of herbs hanging down from the roof, a small stovetop in the corner that seems to be bubbling away with this producing this ammonia smell that's washing around the room. There's also you see like wooden cross sections of various skulls of not just humanoid races but other races. Little parchments hanging on the wall with diagrams of brain cavities and brains, and there's even a few brains in formaldehyde jars up on the walls, and racks and racks of potions and scroll cases and scrolls and parchments. There's another shriek from out the back.
He's like, oh, stop complaining, stop moving. You're making it worse. There we
I
go.
believe we're in the right place.
I breathe in
Sorry.
deeply the nostalgia. The sense incredibly comforting.
The beads part, and you hear footsteps, but you don't see anything. And then a small halfling reveals themselves from behind the counter. They walk past you. So he glances up at you briefly and makes this noise, and then walks out the front door. The beads part again behind him. He's like,
Hey, I'll just send the bill to him, I guess.
appears to be another denizen of Lang has appeared. They like all the denizens of Langs you've seen so far, with a red scarf over his face. as whoever it was that witnessed Captain Vadrak pull his scarf off, they hide their faces for a reason because they're absolutely grotesque. But he's wearing a white, very, very tall white turban. He has several rings on, very large, bulky gemstone rings, and a large, dangly gold chain around his neck, and with a flowing green robe with patterns of birds sewn into it, and what looks like silk or satin. He's very, very skinny, to the point of being gangly and lanky. He sort of like shifts over to the counter with a funny waddling gait.
Yes, welcome to Peace of Mind. How can I help you today?
We're having issues with our minds.
Oh.
And we were told that you were a man of science that could point us in the right direction for remedies.
Yes, remedies. Problems with your mind, you say? Come here.
Yes.
Yes. Let me take a look.
He waddles around the counter, extends his arms, and starts like massaging your skull and your forehead and your brain, like rubbing your temples. And he's like,
I was just expecting some like dopamine or serotonin, but all right.
Yes, great distress here. I sense in this brain your chakras are all out of line. And tell me, have you been vomiting at all?
No.
Okay, headaches?
Sort of. Mainly addling of the brain, forgetfulness, distraction.
Erection dysfunction.
I haven't seen one in years.
Yes. Looks like a pretty clear-cut case of, tell me, you been under any stress lately?
Yes, a lot.
Right, well, I can most certainly help you with this. I can, perhaps, we can massage your cerebral cortex and perhaps see what we can work out of there. Little juicing, as they say. Let's do that.
He's noticed you didn't bring Balthus with you, did you?
No.
Okay.
And, what of you two? Feeling a little under the weather?
Yes, I've gone crazy and I'm seeing things.
Oh, fascinating. Oh, well, let's have a look here.
He gets out a set of glasses, puts them on his eyes. He's like yellow tinged eyes and this like Coke bottle bottom glasses that just magnify them to just a ridiculous size. And he blinks deeply and he's like,
right, have a look at this chart here.
And he opens the scroll case and unfurls a large parchment and hangs it up on the wall behind the counter. And he's like,
what do you see here?
Okay. What do I say?
well, you tell me what you see.
Is it just a blank chart?
It's a what's it, a Rorschach test.
Oh, okay. A child's face?
Yeah.
Well, that's grossly incorrect. This is a sailing ship. Get the next one out. What do you see here?
Is that a schooner?
Kraken.
Kraken? Kraken what?
No, a sea monster.
Sea monster! Correct.
Oh.
Hardly a monster though, it's a jellyfish. What are they? Alright, and, well, clearly you're out of your mind. I may be able to help with that. Yes. Will that be all? You there?
What?
Besides the, extensive nautical knowledge, how are you feeling?
I feel fine. These two are the ones who are clearly insane.
Yes, I agree. Oh, now, You're not from around here, are you? Definitely not locals? No. So I'll need payment up front, of course.
What what kind of payment are you after?
Let's have a look here.
He gets out an abacus and starts shifting them around rapidly. 1 second.
I feel like this is going to be a problem. I have 1 PP.
I have many PP.
How many PP do you have?
112.
How did you get 112 PP and I only have 1 PP?
I don't know. You have small PP. I have many PP.
Hey, I have 1 good PP.
Well, I got many good PP.
I've also got gold. But not much. God. Yeah, it's 13 gold total I have. Yeah.
I have 20 gold.
Yeah, how did you get 120?
Wait, how does...
I made this with the DM, so this is clearly correct.
I mean,
How much do you have?
I have 112 platinum.
yeah.
What's that work out to be like? 1,000 gold.
You have 112
got-
platinum.
I've got 100 platinum for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Why do I only have 1 PP?
You can have some platinum if you want.
No, I clearly don't have it. Oh.
Right then. What do we have here? Let's see. Carry the 10. 7, 5, 7.
Five times 100.
And it would be 550 gold pieces each.
550?
Gold pieces each.
I have a PP.
Can't put a price on peace of mind.
He shoots your
That's
finger guns.
Clearly, this is clearly a price on the peace of mind. You're just charging 550 gold pieces.
That makes no sense. Are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah, you're supposed to be the expert. I think if you can't tell us that I'm fine, clearly there's something wrong with you.
We need 2,000 gold pieces to cure us all. Because all of us have ailments.
Well, yeah. I mean, I just assume that I don't realize that I'm fucking insane. So.
Oh, sorry. Then we only need 1,500. So we do have. Okay. Are we
You guys
willing
have
to
been
spend it?
accruing some valuables in the Dreamlands as well. Don't forget.
Oh, yeah, I like the scimitar. Do you want this?
We don't know what it does. Like it's.
What is it? Can I have a look at it? Examine it? Okay.
I mean, the thing is, if we give away some of our platinum or gold here, it's irrelevant for the real world because
Yeah. Oh, we could cheat the system. We can come back next day. Ooh. Oh, I like this.
Well,
Still-
I can let you borrow some money until there is another way to pay.
We could do a duplication hack. One of you guys wake up, give me all your gold, and then you go back to sleep with all your gold on you, come
work
in,
that way.
and then we'll have Josh, I've watched reviews of people hacking World of Warcraft. This is exactly how it works. We load in
Okay.
at 2 instances.
I front up the 550 for good
What if
mate
we-
Gideon here.
I'll do the other 550 for myself. Surely,
And-
actually, before we head over the gold, I'll say, surely 1,000 for both of us.
1,000 for 2 of you? Yes, yes. Well haggled. Yes, well done.
What exactly are we buying, Josh? Or do we not know?
No tricks here.
Is it like a potion of restoration or something? Or
You're buying a procedure.
oh, surgery?
You're buying a spellcasting service.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool beans. Okay.
If you want stuff for the road, we could talk about that after.
No. I'm literally asking, like, are we getting served a potion to drink
No,
or
you're
something
getting
like that?
served a spellcasting. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right.
Cool. I fronted you the 50.
Yeah, a bit annoying, but there's no way to do it on Hero Labs, but we need to start keeping track of 2 inventories now, either like in a fucking, Windows notepad or something.
Oh, I've already
Yeah.
done that. So I've got our like Dreamlands notes and stuff as well.
Yeah, sweet. Because I think it's not just this book. I'm pretty sure a great deal of the adventure takes place in the Dreamlands from here on out.
Mhm.
So,
All right. That's all right. That's work for us to do. It's good.
cool.
Okay.
So,
Right, who is first then?
If you could.
I'll go first.
Oh, okay, sure.
Alright, follow me
Test it
then.
out. See if it works.
I don't care. Just try anything.
You just follow me then, miss.
Yep.
he pulls the beads back and allows you to walk through.
Now the rest of you, feel free to peruse my wares. Perhaps there's more coin you'd like to spend before you leave, yeah?
Is there anything cool that catches my eye?
He's just like, it's an apothecary, so if you want to buy potions, he's an apothecary / psychic spellcaster. If you think of anything along those lines that you might like to take, you can also scribe scrolls too.
Ooh, okay.
But he leads you out the back, Aether. There's basically like a massage table set up with same as the front, lots of charts up on the walls depicting pictures of cerebral, craniums and cross sections of living beings, and same spell. He has some incense burning in this room as well, so it's a little more pleasant than the front room. There's like a the massage table set up with the hole in it for your face to go.
He's like, right, up on the table then and clothes off, please. Joking. Clothes on. No. Take any hats off, though, if you're wearing any. Is that a wig?
No, it's real hair.
Oh, that's unfortunate, because I have to shave you.
Really?
Yes. At least a little bit at the front. Like, they can... let's say 4 inches from the fringe backwards.
That's a lot.
You just comb it over till it grows back. Come on, lay down.
What? Can't you do it at the back bit?
Rear
You
entry,
know-
you say?
Or is it different?
No, it's possible. Yes, I can shave you a frollet if you like.
Do you have to take so much off?
I have to take a little more off on the back, I think. 4 inches on the front, or probably 6 or 7 inches on the back.
Just shave it all off. I'd rather not look like a donkey.
All right then. Have a seat here, real quick, and let's get to it.
Yeah, right.
He takes a look at your luscious red locks and picks up his his shears and and sits him down. He's like,
Perhaps chemically save some time.
He reaches down into a nearby cabinet and gets out a jar of. He cracks it, and there's this very, very strong smelling liquid like rocket fuel. Douses a cloth in it.
Now hold still, you won't want to get this in your eyes.
He starts at your fringe and just begins rubbing it backwards. You feel a burning sensation on your scalp. You can probably almost smell it as your hair just sort of like comes away. It's like...
No extra charge for the haircut either, eh? Little apothecary joke there.
Kind of think there should be a discount.
Right, hold still. He
wets a towel with water and rubs your cranium down.
Right, ready to go. Lay back on the table there, and we'll get started.
Do it.
Alright, you lay down, you face the ceiling. You notice the ceiling has a large, full-size mirror, so you can see yourself completely. He sort of stands above your head and begins to massage your forehead with his long, gangly, clammy forefingers and his elongated nails scraping the forehead every now and then. It's like,
Yes.
gives the temples a little bit of a rub with his thumbs.
Alright. Started now. Yes.
You feel a cooling sensation wafting over you. As you look up into the mirror, you see his fingers actually seem to be penetrating your forehead and sunk right down in up to the knuckle. And you feel an intense pain inside your cranium. He starts
I'm trying to stay as still as possible.
starts moving his hands around.
Alright, and... done.
He pulls his hands out. See, his fingers seem to be covered in a black tar-like substance as he's withdrawn them from your cranium.
Okay, wash this off over here then.
He goes over to a basin, washes his hands off.
Well, that was rather pleasant, wasn't it? People usually scream.
Yeah, people aren't usually me.
Right,
That was
then.
very quick.
Yes, well, I'm a master of my craft. Now, feel free to wait out in the lobby there. Send your other friend in.
We're gonna stumble out and... Gideon...
Yes, sorry.
The Ape has walked out with a completely bald head.
It looks good on you.
No, it looks shite. I know it looks shite.
At least
It
it's
was either
only...
that or look shiter. So, it's your turn. Go get your hair shaved off.
Oh, all right. Walks in behind through where she came from.
All right then. Was it Mr.
Professor Gideon.
Mr. Professor Gideon? All right,
Yes.
lay down on the table here. I'm just going to shave a few inches off the front there.
Okay, how many would you like?
3 or 4, perhaps. Yeah.
Certainly.
All right, lay back.
He gets his shears for Gideon. He's like... starts cutting away at your hair. And then starts performing the same procedure. He starts massaging the front of your skull. And plunges his fingers through your cranium and inside and starts tinkering around with your brain.
Oh, rather. A lot of empty space in here at the moment, isn't there?
What?
You moo. You make a moo sound as you try to respond to him.
Oh, yes. Yes. Think I have it here?
He sort of like pushes his thumbs into the top of your skull at the same time and sinks them in. It's like,
It's trying to get a... What is this? Got it!
he sort of waves his tar-covered hands around in front of your face. He seems to have some sort of black scarab beetle. He just crushes it in his hands, like, there you go, and it turns into sort of dust and fades away. He's like,
How do you feel?
Moo.
Yes, that will wear off in a few minutes. It'll be fine. May have
Moo.
messed with a few of your synapses there. Sorry, a little side effect, but you should be feeling right as rain in a few minutes, I'd say. Well done. Well, You're free to go then. Let's head back out to the shop front.
And I walk out the front shop front.
Alright, so it was a cast of psychic surgery, so all your drain is lifted.
But it doesn't release the curse that I actually have.
Doesn't release the curse, no.
Okie dokie dokie.
Aoife, I think you had charisma damage from the last encounter. That is healed. You're
And-
also
yeah.
you are relieved of your schizophrenia as well.
Nice.
Would I lose my hallucinations?
Yes, you'll lose your hallucinations also.
What about my exhausted? No?
Have a look here. No, still exhausted.
Okay, that's all right. Alright, I'm back to normal wisdom. I'm feeling a lot more confident.
He sort of walks out to Heimlich, speaking to Reginald in the corner.
You're right.
I think he's talking to. Wasn't there a boy with us?
It's Reginald.
Yes,
that was who you tried to introduce me to, and I could not see it.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. I think I'm like schizophrenic.
Ah,
Oh, schizophrenia. That's easy.
I'm still talking to Reginald. I'm not even like listening to what they're saying.
Could you do that one at a discount?
Oh, 550, I think. And by looks of it, he's not going to come quietly.
But we've got another friend as well. Gideon, what do you say we go get him?
yes. I think that is advisable.
Alright, so you gotta leave and fetch Balthus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. You
What a...
You head back across town and back to the House of Vice. You find Balthus blowing purple smoke rings in the corner, entertaining a local noble.
Gideon, do you want to take this one? He might recognize you.
But are you sure you're his sister?
He didn't recognize me before, and I had all my hair before.
Okay, actually, I have a plan. Balthus. Balthus, is it?
And who are you?
Just an adoring fan of sorts. Just love your comedy. I was actually wondering, would you be interested in a private gig? I have a few friends over, you see, and we want to have a good laugh.
I do like laughing. Is the pay good?
Yes, fantastic even. Absolutely, we're in the area. It would be lovely to have a little bit of entertainment in our household.
And
And it would only be only a show to it would be me, this lovely lady here, another doctor of sorts, and a surgeon. So if you could keep the jokes topical, that'd be fantastic. You can even test it out for us on the way over.
Bleak humor. Yes.
Oh yeah,
Humor.
we love our black humor. Yes.
Okay. When am I to perform?
I mean, as soon as possible, possibly. Yes.
Oh well. Let me just finish up my set with this good gentleman here, and then we can leave.
Fantastic.
I think I like ramble one more. Like not even a punchline, just to set up for a joke, and then I start laughing and leave.
The noble turns to Balthus, like, I'm sorry, who are you?
Ah yes, good. You're very much welcome.
Bravo.
About.
It's built right this way.
Yes.
And yeah, I'll follow them out.
Alright. You lead Balthus back up the street. Re-enter Peace of Mind. What's Heimlich up to when they re-enter?
Well, I'm showing like obviously Reginald's on my shoulders. I'm showing him like explaining what a lot of the liquids are around the room and what kind of anatomy we're looking at. So basically, just like standing there, like just doing this, and just like pointing out.
Alright, so you re-enter. It's like, oh, pirates, is it?
No, merely a set piece for my comedy.
Okay. Oh, a comedian then. Oh, very good. And what's your ailment, good sir?
Sorry, ailment?
Yes. My friends tell me here that you're rather mad.
Bad with comedy.
Mad comedy, maybe.
Perform it on him.
I'm gonna step in and just take the surgeon by the elbow and lead him away for a sec.
Yes.
And just say, mate, he doesn't think he's mad. It might be best to sedate him.
Got you. Right. Well, I give you the nod. You and Mr. Professor Gideon over there. Let's grab hold of him. Well, I'll give him the old gasaroo, shall I?
Right, yes, probably the best.
All right. There.
And I'll turn around and just give Balthus a reassuring nod and say, "Ready for your set soon, Balthus?"
Comedian is always ready.
I'll walk to just behind him, and I'll give Gideon a significant look as I get behind him. Like can't get over here, kind of.
Get over here. Okay. I walk over.
And you see the Mind Butcher like walks over and gets a clay tankard down and a rag, and opens the clay tankard and douses this rag down with whatever's inside it and gives you you two a nod.
Grab him!
What is going?
I'm gonna grab Balthus around both arms if Gideon doesn't react in time, but one arm at least.
Gideon will just try and just grab him anywhere.
Alright,
He's not very good at this.
Both of you make combat maneuver checks.
All right, +4, 10.
CMB. Oh, it's exactly what you needed to give Aether a +2.
Ooh.
18.
18, so 20. Balthus, what's your CMD?
My CMD.
Underneath your attack bonuses down the center column.
I can see my CMB is +2.
Okay, so your CMD is probably around 12, 14. So you're easily.
I can
Aether and Gideon restrain you. The Mind Butcher comes at you from behind and gives you the old chloroform to the
12
mouth. He's like,
14.
Not again!
Reginald is laughing hysterically.
Shh. I'll be okay soon. Here we go. Yes. Breathe deep then. Yes. All right.
Oh, dear.
He's out then. Kindly put him on the back table for me and I'll get to work.
Yes, sure. So, shift him over.
I'll
You get the arms, I get the legs, Gideon.
Okay, why not? Yes, sure. You can see that Gideon is physically struggling at this. He's quite weak.
Alright, I'll just fire him and hold it, and just fire him and carry him over to the...
I mean, I technically have a 3 strength at the moment.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll fire him and carry it.
Yeah. Very much struggling.
It'll be a further 550 for him, of course. And again,
That's fine.
Right.
Upfront payment is preferred.
I do have a question for you when you're finished, if you could.
Well,
Yep.
I can do 500, but someone else got the 50. Does Balthus have any money on him? I'm going to search his purse.
I have-
I have 3 platinum, I think.
How did everyone else get so much money?
So I'll give him 500.
Sorry, no, I
and-
actually have 5 platinum on me.
And the 5 platinum from Balthus' purse. That's
Alright.
550, right?
He's like,
All right then, leave us and I'll get to work.
Thank you.
you go out front, and around 15 minutes later, he walks out, wiping tar off his hands again.
He should be coming to any minute now. Another procedure well done, I think.
About this,
No.
your wisdom will be restored to full,
Perfect.
and your charisma.
How much gold do we have?
Not
That
much
doesn't go
now.
read that. I still
I
have
mean-
to roll that every night, don't I?
You and I
you're
were
still
talking about
cursed. Yeah. I end up handing out the? Last session? Did we say we do loot later? And I didn't actually give it to Balthus, did I?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Give me 1 second.
Because I've just had a thought. If we are getting fucked over by ethereal things, it might be worth trying to invest in either some. I mean, large scale, we could be trying to work with some ghost touch weapons, or we could invest in some ghost oil, which is something we can put on a weapon so that it's able to be used against ethereal creatures. Obviously, ghost touch would be better, but that's a high investment. It's like
I have
750.
another question.
Go on.
Did someone say they had a spell of scroll duplication?
No.
Damn it.
Why? What's up?
Well, I was gonna say we get the apothecary to make us a scroll and just use it when we need to and duplicate it when we want to.
Yeah. Well, we've got. If it could be in potion form, me and Balthus can. Me and bloody Heimlich. Me and Heimlich can drink it, and it doesn't get used. So you have one potion for 3 of us.
Is that that drink in it? I think that's just for your extracts, not for potion. I could be wrong though.
Let's have a look.
Have a look.
If you consume a potion or elixir on the round following, you can spit it back in.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty spicy. And if I make multiple of them, we could just have one potion that we just share, and just put it, and just spit it back in the bottle. Yeah, just transfer between all 4 of our mouths.
So
and
it's
just
not a
spit it back
COVID
in.
safe
Just-
activity.
ends up being a bottle of saliva.
By the
Yeah.
end of it.
I hate it.
I mean, technically, I could do that. I could just get rid of all of my extracts for level 2 and just make 4 chemical allocation. Just extracts. You guys can share it.
A few minutes later, Balthus, the beads part, and Balthus walks out. He's being completely chemically shaved, just like Aether was.
When in the blasted hell did I get my hair cut? And where are we?
Well, it looks better than mine.
Yeah. but
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not saying that.
it suits you better than it suits me. Let's just say that.
That is true. At least that's a small comfort.
Do look like a bit of a fool, though.
Well, each to their own.
Says the one who's talking to the child in the corner.
Yes, is a problem. In fact,
Yes, the
let's,
child doesn't exist.
Technically,
Child,
no.
what are you talking about?
Exactly.
He's crazy. He's seen a child next to him, Reginald.
Yes.
Doesn't want to
you
get
also
psychic surgery
conceived
done.
child? It
No, I
was,
can't. It's gone now because I had the thing done on me because I was insane.
I think maybe this man is some sort of charlatan.
Well, he's close
Surgeon.
enough. He's an apothecary.
Surgeons. No, you think they're charlatans? The apothecary man. I've forgotten your name. I apologize. Slice of mind, slip of mind, man. Hello.
Peace of mind.
Peace.
Please.
Piece of mind guy. Do you happen to have any potions of ghost touch or ghost oil? In fact.
No, I'm afraid not. Not really my thing.
Do you happen to know a good weapon salesman? A magical inclined, if possible.
Yes, let me my Rolodex here. I'm sure I can find something.
Yeah.
Balthus, you recall now in your right mind depositing a knapsack full of goodies in a private room back at the House of Vice.
Okay. I will make sure to go check that out once we're done over here.
All right.
Yeah, did anyone tip him while he was doing his stand-up?
No one was paying attention.
Also,
They were all high.
high on his jokes. No. Yeah, so basically, Gideon is looking for something to help us with the ethereal.
If magic
Ghost-
weapons are your thing, probably check the market and see as things always coming and going. Perhaps
We'd find
down
something cheap.
there,
Discount sale. Something.
maybe. That's for
Possibly. Alright. So the only two things I can think of that can help us in this situation. Because ethereal seems to be the main thing that's hitting us hard, and it always hits us hard, so it'd be really nice to have something to combat that a little bit. Especially for Gideon, seeing as he doesn't really have anything. Where's the sword fighting happening? Hello?
Oh, don't worry about that. Just gangs
the
out in
neighbors.
the streets. Probably me go again. Who knows?
You go?
He walks over to Heimlich and starts waving his hand above Heimlich's head where Heimlich thinks Reginald is sitting. He's like,
What? Can I help you?
No, but perhaps I can help you. You seem rather unwell.
What do you mean? I don't have any interest?
Let me have a look here.
he reaches out to start massaging your head. He's like,
Oh, that feels good.
Yes, nice, yes. Take this bowler cap off here. Oh dear, yes. Definitely could use a little bit of digging around, I think. You still have the coin. I'd be happy to help your friend here.
For how much is a head massage?
I would say 550.
What? Yes. No, it's clearly I could get a head massage outside for at least maximum 2 silver pieces.
Yes,
You'd be forget to get a free haircut.
I would be
He's staring at you with no fringe. four head down to the sides and at the back with 4 inches of shaved head. So it's the same as head, just like
Basically, all I'm thinking of is like the Mr. Bean haircut where he, like just shaves right down the fucking middle.
almost. Hold on.
Yes, but I wouldn't be massaging your head. I'm massaging the very fibers of your brain.
And why would I want that? Is there a check that I would be trying to like? So at the moment, I think that I'm like fine.
Alright, follow me then.
he leads you over to the counter. He gets out a piece of parchment
Mhm.
and hands you a quill.
Yeah, write your name down.
I do it in the most excellent calligraphy script that I know.
Yes, and write, say, the quick fox jumps over the lazy ghoul.
I write that down.
He picks up the piece of parchment and hands it over to Gideon. He's like,
Well, read this out for me. What does it say?
This is in fact in a language I cannot read. It looks. I'll give it a go. De fluid harden egg nu fa. Yes. Did we get that?
he just kind of gestures to Heimlich as in like,
That was nonsense. What the fuck was that?
Scribblings of a
watching very-
retard.
Well, I mean, clearly the things you've done to these people have damaged their minds.
I presume this sounded like perfect to you.
I mean, I look at it; it looks like perfect script to me. I can completely understand it. I'm like, clearly.
Look, I'm a study. I can speak several languages, and this is none of them.
Can I still read or no?
yeah, you can still read.
Cool. All right. Well, I mean, I look around and I'm just like, all right. I point to something else in the room, and it's clearly in common. I'm just like, all right. Well, if you can resist.
Potion of unwed feet.
That's okay. That's lucky guess. Aha. I try another one.
potion of healing.
Okay, then all right, read this, and I write something else down on the piece of paper and I hand it back.
Aether, do you want to take this one? I can't quite. What does it say?
Oh,
Que
see.
pleasure
well,
ton ba bonzo. What?
well, I
What are
think,
you? Heimlich, you're crazy. You just get.
I said
If you don't get the surgery done,
Did you have some more of that chloroform stuff that you had?
I had I think perhaps no man would willingly be hit in the testicles. I think perhaps I have lost the ability to write.
Honestly.
just you got the money. Get the surgery done.
Okay, look after Reginald for me. I put the boy
Yeah,
down.
we've
from my
got
shoulder.
him. I was like, come here, Reginald.
I put out my hand and it just enters his head. I've got him.
His black eyes stare into my soul.
You killed Reginald.
What? No, what?
He leads.
Is that correct? Then, perhaps step out back. Who wants to look after the bowler hat?
I will, and just proceeds to put it over the shaved spot of the hair. Have you guys seen the picture I shared over Discord? It is fantastic. That's Gideon's new haircut.
Oh my god.
I'll put it in the chat so everyone can see it. There you go. Anyone in chat who's just interested in his new haircut? There you go.
Heimlich, he leads you out back to the table. And he's like,
Then, yes, lay down, face up, and give you a quick shave on the noggin there. How's the beard? Would you like a little trim?
Oh, that would be lovely. It has been several days.
he gives you a little beard trim. He does quite a good job. Shaves
Oh,
4
nice.
inches. Shaves 4 inches off your forehead.
Any nice oils for the beard?
He's like, oh, yes, we can talk about that afterwards. Wait a minute.
He walks. He sticks his head back out the beads, and he's like,
Sorry, I forgot about payment.
He's got it.
Oh, okay. I'll be needing the 550 up front, please.
I hand over the money.
Right, let's get started then.
he walks over and sort of like in sequence, like just first like taps you on the forehead lightly with his running his fingers from forefinger to pinky. Just
Yeah. Oh, yucky. Shouldn't be there.
you see in the mirror as his fingers plunge through your skull and starts messing around with your. It makes this motion as if you know, like when you like roll up the motion of rolling up a piece of paper between your thumb and your first 2 fingers inside, and he starts doing that on the inside, and he's like,
Medulla oblongata here. A bit of a poke. Go. Medulla oblongata.
he sort of like says it really loud in your ear.
There we go.
And he pulls out fingers covered in tar again, walks over to the basement and basin and washes them.
Yes, should be feeling right as rain, I think.
I like kind of scratched my head. I was like, I don't think you did anything.
Friends, could you please bring in Mr. Reginald? Young Lord Reginald there.
Yes, we'll bring him in.
I think we've lost him.
I'm just gonna walk in and say, he doesn't exist. He's not out here, because he never existed.
Of course he existed. Young Reginald, you saw him as well.
Well, come out and see. If it was standing, we took care of him, apparently. Because you saw him walk to us when you left.
Well, in any
So-
case, I'll know as soon as we wake up because he'll be right there on the bed.
Sure.
You are in for a rude awakening, as they say.
You don't know Reginald.
I don my
Wait.
bowler hat again.
Apologies.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't know Reginald, but you
No,
guys.
you would, because you were there, because he was there before you fell asleep completely.
Yes.
Yeah, then because you were there the night before.
Well, you guys were talking about him anyway, so I'd assume
The fight you got the front together.
fictional.
Yes. All right. Well, do you have one of those good looking? What potions do you have available? Anything healing? Anything like that?
Yes, so I have, cure light wounds, cure moderate wounds, cure serious wounds. All the wounds,
serious
really.
wounds. Can I have a look at the cure serious wounds, please?
Serious wounds?
Yeah, can I have a look at the bottle? I just want to examine it for a little bit.
Yes, I suppose. Yeah, this is what it looks like.
Okay. Gideon looks at it, concentrates, and wakes up.
Well, in front of you three, as Gideon just fades out of view, and the potion just goes like thump onto the. Actually, smashes to the floor.
No, it's in my. It's how. What? Aww. I thought that would totally work. It's on my person.
He turns to the other three of you. He's like,
Where did he go, and who is paying for that?
I just like start running from
I'm
the
gonna
shop.
concentrate and wake up.
I'll stay behind because I still want to check out my cache. So,
Heimlich,
I
did you
guess
leg
I'm
it?
paying for it.
I legged it, yeah.
Well, I guess that means
I thought that would work, honestly.
Malthus, what are you
how,
doing?
How much is it?
1 sec. Greatest castle level.
Cure serious. That's gonna be looking like 2,000-3,000 gold pieces.
Oh,
Yeah. Look, if we wait like 5 days before coming back here, it's probably the shop's probably going to change hands in that time. Or a new franchise comes through town. I mean, honestly.
That would be 750 gold pieces.
I'm a bit short at the moment, seeing as I was just mad for the last X amount of days, as you are probably aware. I'll come back and pay for it. And I
Not so fast!
The door like slams, like you hear the door lock behind you. He gestures towards it with a finger.
I'm going to need some
Am I-
collateral, I think.
What was that?
Am I still stuck from concentrating?
Stuck? What do you mean?
He wants to
can I
concentrate and
concentrate
disappear.
myself out? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. The four of you wake back up in the cellar, Starling.
Alright, it's good to see you guys have woken up. Next time, let's try to weaponsmith, and we'll put on a scabbard and give it a go, see how it fits, and then
What?
come out.
What were you trying to do?
Well, I thought, how they'll talk about anything that we have on us in the dreamland stays on our person in the dreamland. So I thought, cheat the system a little bit. But I guess it's property that you bought, stole, or acquired. But that didn't have a cost attached to it, I guess. It's very specific rules.
Reginald?
No, he didn't exist. He never actually. I know he's the son you've always wanted, but he didn't exist. Oh my god, I feel so great now. Look at me cracking jokes. But no, your son's dead, or never existed really. So
I just leave to look for Reginald.
oh, yeah, Gideon has like a proper kick in his step. It's like, actually, one thing. It was only a temporary fix. This, right?
Yes.
So we will have to go back there to be healed again if such a thing occurs again.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, we will have to pay him back for the potion you broke and left
Well, look,
me to
look,
pay for.
hear me out. It's an hour per minute in this world, right? What do you
Sure.
think is the frequency of an establishment like that lasting?
Well, being in the dream world and the fact that he could cure us of our ailments, I'd
Yes.
say he might be one of those type of people that can stay alive for an incredibly long period of time.
Right. But, hear me out. No, I've actually got nothing. I'm sorry. Shit. Well, hopefully there'll be another place. But,
If we go back and pay the 500 odd gold that he wants for it, then
750.
yes, 750. Then he
Right.
will hopefully forgive us, or forgive you more specifically.
Yes, well, I have, not that much, so somebody else will have to fork the bill.
Well, I have a cache from the ship we were on, and I've hidden it
Right.
almost where we were actually, but I had to leave in a rather.
Well, should we head back there now?
Would we be too exhausted to go back there? Josh?
No?
Yeah, we can head back there now then if
Yeah,
we want.
let's do it. We'll head back there and just appear inside that place again, hopefully, and then just disappear.
Okay, I'm more than happy to do that.
All right.
To be specific, it wasn't the peace of mind building, but rather where we.
The hag. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think. Yes. All right. Well, shall we? There's no place like home. There's no place like. Starts hitting
Well,
his
we're
heels.
going back there straight away. I mean,
Well, yeah,
I guess.
to get his booty cash. He
Oh,
got a big
right.
booty. He got a big booty, and we never went through it. So we want to do that now.
Oh, well, can I just wait here and
Sure, I'll go with him.
enjoy my sanity for a bit? I might
Yes,
do
you
some
are.
fishing.
I mean, I'm just excited to enter the world again. It's fascinating in there. A whole culture within the dream world. Who would have thought?
Who would have dreamt of such a thing?
That's where you're wrong. I don't know where that was going. I'm just really ecstatic to have my brain back. All right, give me your hands. Gideon puts out his hands. Who's coming?
Me, obviously.
All right, well, let's do it.
I'm going fishing.
All right. I mean, it's the dead of night. No, it's not. It's middle of the day. No, it's the morning.
Middle of the day.
One of them. All right, give me your
Middle
hands.
of the day. I'm going up on deck and do some fishing. Aoife's wants to relish in her newfound refound sanity while she still has it before they get killed again in the dreamland.
Alright, who's going in?
Balthus.
Gideon.
Gideon.
And Baptist.
Alright. Two of you perform the
Which you will.
ritual, re-enter the Dreamlands.
Just go check out his booty.
Big Balthus booty.
Big Balthus booty, what? Big pirate booty with Balthus found on the boat, what?
Oh. So bad Scott left.
Spicy got. I'm
Alright,
Balthus.
You re-enter and once again wake up inside the Den of Vices, a cloud of blue.
I go to where I hid the cache.
I follow.
Alright. You step into the private room where you remember hiding the cache while you're out of your mind. Knapsack still stashed behind the lounge. You find a parchment attached to it, a note.
What does it read?
It says, took what I need to cover the bill.
Oh, the bastard.
And there's a little scribble. His signature is like very fancy. It looks like a brain the way he does it.
You know,
Bomb.
fair play. Fair
How
play.
did you know it was hidden? I suppose you did enter your brain, so you would
Yeah.
know about it. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'm with it now.
Yeah, so what's left?
So there is 4 large rubies that look very similar to the ones being peddled by the denizens of Lang back in Dylath-Leen. 4 of them instead of 5.
So they're 750 each then.
More.
Ooh. Bastard.
Also, you find
I'm adding this as a journal note.
Look, Gideon's looking at this pile. So, you know how the other 2 have money, and you and I don't.
Well,
But we
as
could
far
say,
as I'm concerned,
I could say mum's the word, and we just go get ourselves some nice stuff.
they didn't want to come back in here.
No.
And I was the last one to deal with the pirates. And you're here, so I will give you
I was the last
15%.
one. 50. Gosh. Look, give me enough to improve my rapier. I just want to be able to ghost touch. That's all I want.
Alright, so you find it
20% final offer.
also inside the bag, stashed up, rolled up tightly. 3 long flowing cloaks in the same color as the ones as that the pirates. So you strip these off the pirates. They look very nice. Sort of the flowing red color, the same as the Bloodwind sails. 1,500 gold pieces.
So I give 500 of those to Gideon.
Alright. 2 jars of alchemist's fire.
I'll give those to Gideon too. Right.
And a potion of cure moderate wounds.
And I'll give that to Gideon as well, because I know that he can copy potions.
Right.
Can I do a check on these cloaks?
To do what?
I just want to see if they've got any special properties.
If you're trying to identify if they're magical, you need a spell. Identify spell. Or detect magic.
I don't have either of those. Is there
I mean,
something-
I'm spellcraft. I can do spellcraft.
Actually, I have read magic.
Ava has detect magic, but she's not there.
In fact,
I have read magic as a cantrip. Would that do the trick?
Read magic? No. They're not text. Scrolls and stuff.
Yeah. Alright, I might try to look around town, see if I can find like a someone that can identify.
so it's
magic.
750 gold pieces, 2 alchemist's fire, and a potion of moderate healing.
Yes.
Is there like an identifier in town?
You can find someone who can cast spells for a fee.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Could I do an appraise check just to see if it is magical? These 3 cloaks.
No, you need detect magic.
Oh, okay. Oh no, technically I would be able to hit that DC anyway. Don't even worry. So it's appraise at a DC 25 can tell you if something is magical, but it doesn't tell you the properties.
okay.
It's just if. if it's magical. But
Okay.
I've got
Yeah, but you can't hit that high.
I can't hit. I have a +4 to appraise. That's it.
Okay.
So I technically I wouldn't be able to reach it.
Well, about this, you can, if you want to look for someone to identify it, you can roll a diplomacy check to have a look around town.
Yes, please. Let's see. Is that, 18.
18. All right, so you head out to the market, begin to look around. You spot on the side of there is a group of denizens of Lang, the ones peddling the crate full of rubies in the market, hanging on a piece of parchment nailed to the side of their booth. As you're approaching, you spot there's sketches of 4 people, an uncanny likeness of yourselves. It says "wanted for questioning" underneath it.
Oh. I pointed out to Gideon, who I assume is still with me. And then I suggest that we maybe should come back here another time when we're not apparently actively wanted criminals.
Yeah. What does it say exactly we're wanted for?
Doesn't say. It says it's just on the denizen of Lang's booth. You haven't seen it anywhere else. It says "wanted for questioning."
My survival instinct and strong self-preservation is
You just
saying-
disappear, do you?
Yeah, I pretty much let you know. I pointed out, and I'm just like,
And your hand disappears in
wave off.
front of me. Yeah. I got the will right then. And he disappears as well.
Right. You guys wake back up. Aether, you've been spending a day up on deck fishing. Roll a hit.
Yep.
Like, how long did you look for Reginald for?
I looked for quite a while, and now I've kind of realized that maybe he's not existing, and I'm like at the back of the ship, just like looking out at the ocean.
Another dirty 20 with the roll.
20. You managed to skewer a very nice looking snapper, red snapper.
Nothing strange happens this time.
No, nothing strange happens.
Aoife breathes a deep sigh of relief when she hauls in the fish and nothing untoward happens. Just like keeps on going in the afternoon.
Gentlemen and lady, we have some bad news.
What? As she's like shoots another arrow off the bad news?
Yes. So first of all of Balthus's stuff was stolen by the gentleman. So I apologize for that.
It's taken as payment.
Yeah, all of it. So we've got
Well, he
nothing
mustn't
left
have
on
gotten
this ship.
very much if he
Oh, he took the whole
only
thing.
The
But this
purchase was
brings
quite-
up the question. We are also
had
wanted.
an insight on.
Roll a bluff check, Gideon, and A for an opposed insight check, sense motive check.
Can I roll to assist him? Like,
Yeah, roll a bluff
Yeah.
check also.
Am I trained in bluff? No, I'm not.
I am, and I rolled terribly.
You get a +2 to your roll, Gideon, thanks to
So
Balthus's
it's plus
assistance.
1. 4.
4. Yeah. A for roll a sense
I rolled
motive check.
5.
I rolled
Five.
an
11
on my
at 11?
sense motive. Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell that they're lying.
So
Also, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Don't worry. It's not an issue we have to worry about too much. It's not
what,
like
you're saying they took all of it?
yes,
I don't
but,
believe you.
but you don't have to. But the thing you should believe me about is that we are wanted in the dream world, in that particular realm.
1 second.
Okay.
I still don't believe you.
Well, we okay. You can take our word for it, or just not believe us at all. Then, do you want to talk to your sister about this?
What's you're saying? Both all of your loot from the pirate ship, that they're bloody pirates and they have bountiful amounts of loot, probably.
But we also
He's
got
all
out of it
taken.
fairly quickly.
Yeah, we got out of there very quickly. And then when we talked about
And
it,
that all
few
4 of us are wanted criminals.
yes,
What for?
we didn't say.
we were
Just wanted for questioning.
Surely it would say what?
Nope. We could apparate in there and show you if you like.
Do you want me to show me this missing loot too?
Sure, we can take you to where we hid it, and you'll see that it's got a loop there.
Yeah, we can show you that if you'd like.
Yeah, if you really want to.
You both acting strange.
You're acting stranger.
I mean, I've only just recovered back from insanity.
Yeah, I feel right as rain.
Right. Well, so what you're saying? We got to not go into the dreamland for a couple of days.
Not the Dreamland in particular, but just to that realm of the dream world. Maybe leave it for a little bit. You know, let it blow over. I'd say, oh, by tea time we should be fine.
Right.
Right,
And
I've
what-
just remembered something as well. I do apologize. I'm exhausted. I'm at second level of fatigue technically, so I'm gonna go have a nap. I'll see you at dinner.
I am quite fatigued as well, actually.
Yeah, should we go to sleep?
I'm quite happy to do that.
Alright.
And what? After your nap, we'll go pursue this webbed foot.
Well, no, I need to do some more research on that. So I need to sleep, otherwise I would be totally buggered.
Perhaps I can do some research while you sleep.
Certainly go for it. I left all the tabs in there where I was. Bless you.
Gonna have it again.
Oh, aye.
Searching A4.
Yeah. If I can convince Heimlich to help me.
Yep. I think I'm
Um,
in a state of willing to help now.
With 8 hours of sleep, that gets rid of all my condition of exhausted. Oh no, it's only 1 hour of rest. I become fatigued. Eh. And then 8 hours of rest. Okay, so I've got to just sleep for 9 hours. And I'll be fine. So that's what I do.
Alright.
Okay.
So,
I only need to
Balthus
sleep
is
for
gonna
8.
go to sleep for the evening. Sorry. Heimlich's going to sleep for the evening.
I'm also
No,
doing that.
Gideon.
Gideon,
Gideon's going to sleep for the evening. Yep.
take 3.
Aether.
Balthus, what were you saying?
I'm also sleeping to get. I was also fatigued.
Okay, so Heimlich and Aether studying through the evening. Who's gonna take lead? And Aether, are you trained in knowledge, dungeoneering, knowledge history, or knowledge planes?
Knowledge geography or knowledge nature.
No, I'm afraid either of those don't
I am
apply.
knowledge history. I can lead knowledge history.
So, Aether, you could assist Heimlich with his research by writing things down for him, or
Nat 20. 27.
Oh!
was that nat 20?
Yeah.
Huge. Well, no assistance required then. Roll a d8 and add your intelligence bonus.
Intelligence modifier.
Intelligence.
And so double that, so 18. That reduces KP well to 0. So, building on what Gideon found out earlier, you begin pouring through Laus's notes and journals and dream reports. And you uncover a phrase that allows you to transport yourself to a place in the Dreamlands that Laus has titled the Ceramic Necropolis. This is where he found the red webbed foot he was after. Since you killed that research so hard, you also find some extra. You managed to actually translate some of Laus's scribbled frantic notes and actually discern some parts of his adventure that took place in the Ceramic Necropolis. You revealed that there is a population of ghasts. So he traveled there, and there he found a town, a city, and it seemed that every single thing in that city that wasn't made of stone had been turned into ceramic gold. Every single living thing, the people, population of the city had been turned into gold statues. Plants had all been turned into gold decorations. And anything that wasn't stone had been turned to gold, ceramic gold. However, some of it turned out that there was a population of ghasts living there. Ghasts were once denizens of the city that somehow survived this disastrous shift into ceramic gold and had turned to rationing corpses of the local cemetery for food now that they were ghasts. And somehow, perhaps due to the fact they were buried, the corpses also didn't turn to ceramic gold. Ghasts had been having problems with these womp creatures. They were competing with the ghasts for their food source. And Count Laus and his lackeys were happy enough to agree to help them if the ghasts would show them the location. The Laus betrayed the ghasts and simply subdued one of the womps and removed the foot and then left.
Womp womp.
Cool.
Mm.
And you also mentioned that there is... Oh, actually, no. That was it. That was it.
Mm-hmm. So you say gold ceramic? So is it?
Ceramic gold. Yeah.
I am very.
Well, it's ceramic, gold-colored ceramic is what they've been turning.
Oh,
into.
okay.
Yeah. All right, so you can turn into rest after the research stint. Then overnight, Gideon and Balthus roll will saving throws.
All right, +5 this time.
Let's go. Amazing.
18, not quite. All right, give it to me, baby.
You're gonna use your class.
Oh wait, no.
feature?
Well, that's right. Sorry, I keep forgetting about that. All right, I can add a 1d6 to that. So let's do it.
Oh boy, 50. 50-50.
Got it.
Oh, I did it.
It's one pass for Gideon. Balthus, you are fatigued for the day. And you suffer 4 wisdom drain.
Oh my god.
Fuck. Oh man, these D4 hate you.
They've
Have you ever had
really-
not 4?
I think once.
Oh, it feels good to be not shooting myself in the head.
My +5 will save down to a +3 already.
Alright, so you have awoken.
Ugh,
You guys want to do?
I explained to everyone the research that Ava and I had uncovered during the evening, and explained that the ceramic necropolis is likely the place we have to go. I explained the local inhabitants are ghasts, and the people that resided there before were turned into some sort of golden ceramic statues.
Fantastic. All right, well, shall we?
I guess.
What's wrong with you? I feel great.
Hmm.
Didn't get a wink of sleep.
That brain touching really got me through.
As a sort. Perhaps if these ghasts are really competing for food, perhaps we can barter with them for food. If we perhaps bring something with us.
That's not a bad idea. Ava, could you catch a massive horde of fish? And we will put them in as many pockets that we have and take it in with us.
I mean, you guys are well aware that ghasts eat people, so...
Oh,
Well, if we make the person with the fish look like hold on, professors, do you want to come with us into the dreamland?
I've been thinking.
Right.
I've got this magical sword, right?
Yes.
What if I gave it to one of you and we bought me some kind of ammunitions or bow that was magical as well?
Well, I was personally thinking maybe swapping in your sword and probably investing in some sort of ghost touch weapon. It would be as powerful as, but I don't know how else to say it. A +2 weapon, slightly sharper than a +1. But a ghost touch for anything that's ethereal might be worth it. Can I do a knowledge check on ghasts? Oh, no, on ghouls. Sorry, not ghasts. On ghouls. To know what they were weak against prior to entering this domain.
Roll a knowledge religion.
Certainly. He cracks his knuckles and puts a finger to his brain. 30. It's only a 16 on the roll.
So you know the ghouls are just basically a faster, stronger, deadlier version of... ghasts are a faster, stronger, deadlier version of ghouls. You know that they can paralyze with their claws and bite, and they can also spread diseases with their claws and bite. And if you die while under said disease, Ghoul Fever, you will also rise as a ghoul.
Any weaknesses of sorts?
Not really. They're actually stronger against channeled positive energy than some undead are.
That's interesting. That's good. None of us are clerics.
Also know that they're known for being very stinky.
So they've got like an aura around them. Perhaps that would be detrimental against us.
No, they're just stinky. Oh, no, sorry, yeah. So stinky that, yes, you could feel sick.
You could feel sick. Okay.
Their stench has been known to make people begin retching uncontrollably.
I pass all this information on over to them. Like, there's no known weaknesses of sorts. Best bring possibly something to block off the smell. Perhaps that's something we can invest in. Maybe putting something up our nose to just distill the smell that will reap through. Might be able to resist it in that way. Apart from that, I would think our normal weaponry would work. We're actually lucky in this case.
Is there anything that myself or Gideon could create that would be, our daily kind of potions for this kind of thing? So would we be able to create something that would block scent, or at least be more overpowering when we breathe it in compared to the ghoul scent?
When you're in a camping site and you put scented toilet paper up your nose so you don't smell the drop, Dunny.
Right.
You guys don't do that? I do that. Do we have Axe body spray that we can spray directly up our nose? I mean, I have adhesives.
If you had, but being floating out on the river, you don't really have access to materials to make such things.
Righto.
Could theoretically we shove napkins or something up our nose, or some sort of handkerchief?
Well, it's not just, it's like the stench itself. It's like even if you breathe it in your mouth, you're gonna taste it. It's like, yeah.
I know I have a massive hole, so that would be a bit unfortunate. Well, alright, well, I don't think we have much option but to just go in and do our darndest. I think I'll do my best. I'll start drinking up on potions and prepare as we head on in. Yes.
I think we should go get some weapons before we go fight these things.
But the issue is they're after us in that plane.
Oh, we can go find a weaponsmith incognito.
Sure. All right. Well, we could give it a go at least. Just be ready. Have your wits about you and just disappear if we get found, I guess. What are you in theory thinking?
Me, just go find a magic weapons dealer, sell my own scimitar thing.
+2 sword.
Yeah, and then buy a magic bow so I can attack you from a distance, and
Kinda like
other weapons that you guys could use.
Do you know what kind of magic bow you're looking for?
I don't know. Is there? Well, I don't know if I would
So
even
where
know
are you guys?
that.
Where are you guys going? What are you doing with the day?
I think for the day, well, it would be the night because we fell asleep during the day. So unless we're gonna, oh no,
Right.
we woke up in the morning. I think that's right. All right, it is the day. Well, I guess during the day I'm not really doing much. I'm gonna start researching the next area. Can I do that preemptively?
Yeah. Where? What would you like to
Do
research?
you mind showing me the list again? I'll start researching the skull of a ghoul.
All of Ghoul royalty.
Mhm.
Okay.
That way, if we go for this one, do really well, the next ghoul one will be prepared for. By the sounds of it, Ghast is just like a spicier ghoul. So, in Gideon's idea, that it's going to be easier to face a ghoul straight after fighting a Ghast. You know. You know.
What's
You're aware.
what's everyone else doing with the day?
I'll assist the research.
Okay.
I have a question about the money. So you said that we keep anything we go in there with, right?
In the dream world, not in the real world.
Yeah. So the platinum that we had, like initially, and then spent that in the dream world. Wouldn't we have that in the real world still?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
of
do.
course.
Okay. Okay.
Hey,
It doesn't it doesn't just reappear when you go into the dream world, though. It's gone.
Right.
What if we were to hypothetically swap our coins out with someone else's coins?
I don't know what you mean.
If we were what?
So hypothetically, I have 100 gold coins.
No, there's
Captain
no
has
way of
100 gold
gaming it.
coins.
Are you sure?
No.
On the sound of it.
Game is spend. Okay. No. I will. I don't really know. I'll
Ooh.
assist if I can, actually.
Ooh.
You want to assist with research?
Yeah.
You're not trained in any knowledge skills.
Yeah. So I didn't say assist well.
You don't know that. You're just getting in the way now.
Aether,
Hold this open for me.
Aether, what are you doing with the day?
I'm gonna approach Balthus and go, Balthus,
Yes.
would you want to come into the dream world with me? We need to go buy some weapons to fight these ghouls with, because at the moment we got precious little to actually fight with.
Yeah. I can help you do that. I don't know how much.
What sort of weapon are you looking for?
Well, I want a magic bow, or at least something that can pierce things with magical damage.
Do you have much experience with magical items?
Not really.
Right. What kind of weapon would you be looking for? I'm just trying to give some advice here, just in case you wanted a certain weapon of a certain kind.
My longbow.
Oh, yes, but what sort of magical do you want? Do you want to hit hard? Do you want to have more chance of hitting harder? You know.
I just want something imbued with magic so that it deals damage to incorporeal things, you know? This sword that I've got was the only thing that could damage that shopkeeper.
That's quite a powerful weapon. You must keep that in mind. It's quite powerful. If you were to sell it, you could possibly, depending on the seller, you could with a buyer, I guess you might be able to get maybe 1, possibly 2 other items. So
That's what I was thinking.
It all depends what sort of, I guess, magic you're looking at getting. You'd have to have a look through, see what you're after.
Yeah, well, I didn't know, so Aoife wouldn't know either.
I would have suggested like a keen weapon, but I don't think you can get keen bows. Keen lowers your critical range, so it becomes 1 less. So rather than it being 20, it becomes 20 and 19, or if it's already 20 and 19, it'll become 20 to 18.
Aoife, what are you doing with the day?
Gonna go back into Dreamworld, I think, with Balthus, if Balthus wants to come.
Yeah, no, I'll go with you. Figure I might as well see if there's anything that I could get as well. But
Alright.
with obvious priority for you.
Alright, so
I'll be
Gideon and
good.
Heimlich, you begin poring over Carlaus's crate of books, while Aoife and Balthus, you return to the cabin and begin the ritual, passing the staircase back and forth to return to Dylath-Leen. Once again, we'll do the research on the boat first. So Heimlich
Alright.
and Gideon, one of you can take lead, one of you can assist. If you're looking into the skull of Ghoul royalty,
Yeah.
you
What
begin
kind of check you want?
rummaging through Laus's chest and sorting out his many tomes and volumes. Eventually you come up with 3 that look like they could be handy. The Codex of 3 Prescriptions, the Manual of Silence, and the Unified Manual of Understanding.
Emmanuel.
Will require Knowledge Dungeoneering, Knowledge Planes, or Knowledge Religion.
I kind of want to. Well, I want to go into religion.
None of those.
I wish to look into religion.
Alright.
It's a low one. I only rolled a 10.
You have none of them, Heimlich?
So
No, just Arcana, History, and Nature.
that is a 24, Josh. It might be too low.
24.
But if that is too low,
Alright,
you know what? I'm gonna.
It is not.
Okay.
So you find amongst these poems, one of them contains a folio. Oh, actually, never mind. Evan, what about that bit? So you find amongst these tomes a folio regarding extraplanar undead, and you think with some more study you might be able to turn up some useful information. But in this day's study, you don't progress any
as
further.
far as we can go. Okay.
Meanwhile, Aoife and Balthus, you have re-entered the city of Dylath-Leen.
You were here longer than I. Where should we go?
This way. And I roll a bluff check. Guessing. But even though I was quite insane, no, I wouldn't have any idea. I'd probably just want to go around.
You
after
stayed
someone.
inside the den, didn't you?
Yeah. I don't think I would have ventured out for any particular reason.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. I'm sorry, Aoife. My time spent here was insanity.
Am I still bald, Josh? Yeah.
In this world, yes.
Yeah. I just want to stop just a passerby that doesn't look like they're in too much of a hurry. And say, excuse me, could you point me in the direction of the armor district or the market?
Roll diplomacy check.
4.
Oh. Get your filthy hands off me, you peasant!
Oh.
I'll try someone else and go. Maybe Aoife leave me to do the talking.
Yes.
I'll get the attention of someone rather than just grabbing them and going. Good sir or madame, do you mind pointing us to the nearest markets?
Roll diplomacy check. Oh wow. Wowee.
Wowee.
Gather information. Would you like to just take a 10?
Yep.
Alright, so takes 3 hours of perusing the local market before you finally turn up some leads. Some nice salesmen that have some magical items to sell. They're looking to wheel and deal. They're looking for customers, and you're looking for magic items, and they have some things to sell. There's, you find one particular fellow standing in a long fur jacket. It's a tiefling with dark red skin and some dark hair that is slicked back in a pompadour that looks like it's slicked back with what appears to be pretty much engine oil. As you approach him, someone else in the market is pointing you to him. Ah, are you looking to buy some magic items, are ya?
Yes. What have you got to offer?
Yes, we'll step right up. From all 4 corners of the Dreamlands, my wares come in on the boats.
And he pulls open his fur jacket and appears to have some extra dimensional enchantment cast on it, similar to a bag of holding. And it looks like
Oh my.
either side of the jacket sort of goes in a meter or two with like a rack of weapons on the inside. You can put your hand into the jacket.
Well, we've got some +2 longsword here, some +2 long spear here, short sword, crossbow, perhaps, longbow.
Longbow? Yeah, do you have longbows?
Yeah, this longbow here, it's quite a good one. Not cheap, not cheap. What kind of currency are you carrying?
How much is it?
How much? 8,375 gold pieces for this longbow.
Haha, good jest.
8,000?
Good jest.
That's quite a lot.
It's quite a good bow. Take the flea off a dog's back at 500 yards, it will.
Right.
Yeah, Aoife, I don't know if we have that liquidity at the moment.
It's possible. What other weapons you got? Do you got any like ghost touch rapiers or something?
Ghost touch? No, afraid not. What else have we got here? Let's go. I mean, if you think that one's too pricey, the rest of my gear probably will turn you off. I mean, around the same price range here, we've got +1 thundering greatsword. What else have we got here? Staff of Tricks, perhaps, for the magically inclined. Yeah.
What exactly does the Staff of Tricks do?
Staff of Tricks, eh? Let's have a look here.
Staff of Tricks has it has some bound spells. It can cast Ghost Sound, Mage Hand, Prestidigitation, and Silent Image.
Okay.
It's like a cantrip stuff, right?
Yeah.
Parlor tricks for me then, I guess, I suppose.
Alright, sir. how about a trade?
Trade? What do you got to
Well-
trade?
I've got this here scimitar. It's called Crimson Destiny.
That's a short sword. Short sword.
A short sword. It's called Crimson Destiny. And well, I perceive it to be worth at least the value of that longbow, if not more.
He has a look at it and says,
Well, I beg to differ. I've already got one or two of these in my coat already, so I can offer you 4,100 gold pieces for this one.
4,000? You're joking, aren't you?
4,100 gold pieces.
We can definitely do that. Better somewhere else. I think we should find another dealer, Aoife.
Oh, we found a bit of dealer just back the other way, didn't we, Balthus?
Oh,
Let's
that's
go
right.
talk to him.
Yes, let's go back there.
is this a bluff? Or
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
roll a bluff check.
23.
Okay, pretty good. Let me just roll a... I got a nat 20 on my sense motive. He calls you bluff. He's...
Well, good luck to you then. I'll be here when you are ready to talk turkey.
Did we find anyone else, or was there anyone else that we could locate?
You're
Oh,
not
he was the
gonna,
only-
you're not gonna
only
find a
one.
better. You're not gonna
Yeah.
find a better sale price than that.
Hey. What do we have about this? Do we expect to gold?
I have about 1,000 plus whatever these rubies are worth. But
You've got rubies?
yeah, I've always had these.
I
woke up with
Oh.
them in the dream world.
Okay, alright. Well, we could barter those, but...
I will say though, they look very similar to the one that Lang's men had.
Alright. Well, I've got no gold. I can't buy the longbow.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know how we would afford it. Even with my extra, that's pretty much everything we have. Do you feel you need
I don't know.
to owe that desperately?
Do you have anything else?
No, I'm generally pretty
Oh.
light.
I'm gonna walk back up to the dude. Is that the only bow you got, mate?
I'm afraid so. The +2 longbow, the +2 light crossbow.
Crossbow the same price?
That's correct, yeah.
How about this here short sword and 1,000 gold?
I'll get you close, but you're still about 3,000 gold pieces short, I'm afraid.
Well, I think you're gonna sell this short sword for about 8,300 gold, right?
Well, I think what I'm selling it for is none of your business. Unless you're buying it back.
We'll just say I sold it to you. How much did I buy it for?
8,000 gold
You
pieces.
got actually. You said you got two of them there. So you said, what was it? How much was it? Say?
Look, it's supply and demand. Alright? You're starting to get on my wit's end, to be honest. You've heard me price.
I was gonna gesture to Balthus and just say, pass me one of the rubies.
Fine. I give it for one of the rubies.
What about one of these as well?
Ah, Lang rubies. How many you got?
Well, there's that one at least.
Well, tell you what, you got 3 more of these. Trade you the 4 Lang rubies and that pretty little short sword. Red Destiny, was it? Whatever.
Crimson.
Crimson Destiny. Crimson Destiny and 4 lang rubies, and you've got yourself a deal for the +2 longbow.
We've only just got these lang rubies. I don't know, Aoife. I'd like to pull Aoife aside for this and not let him hear it. It's up to you. How badly do you feel you need that longbow?
Well, I'm a bit wasted trying to use this blimmin' short sword, aren't I?
That is true.
If I can
Alright.
shoot things at range.
Alright. Although you definitely owe me some.
Well, you've got your spellcasting and whatnot, like...
That's natural talent.
Oh, right. Sorry, I couldn't be the most talented of the two of us, you know.
I know. You are the most unfortunate twin. But we will make do. Here's your rubies. I'll give you the 1,000 gold you'll need as well.
No, I didn't ask for the 1,000 gold.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm keeping the 1,000 gold then.
Love you, brother.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'll turn back to the arms merchant and unbuckle the sword off my hilt, off my waist, and there you go, you thief.
Got yourself a deal there.
He pulls it. He reaches deep into his coat. He pulls out the +2 longbow and hands it over.
Sure you don't hurt anyone with that.
Oh, I intend to. Just not, you know, nice people.
He makes a gesture, throws something at the ground at his feet, and he explodes in a puff of smoke. The smoke fades, and he's still standing there.
Well done.
Odd custom.
Oh, was I supposed to laugh? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Sorry.
He takes out a banana and starts eating it.
Do you want to go about this?
Yes, let's get out of here. Clearly, comedy's not everyone's game.
I'm ruined.
I definitely said that in earshot to him as well.
I'd like to see about selling my regular longbow as well, Josh. My composite longbow that I've got.
Oh, okay.
I won't RP that though. I'll just
Yeah. You can pick up 150 gold pieces for it.
cool. I'll give that straight to Balthus.
Thank you. Good down payment. I kid. See, that is a joke.
Do you have any further business in Dylath-Leen?
Can we still see any of those wanted posters, like wanted for questioning?
You want to try and scout it out at the denizens of Lang's booth?
Yeah, I guess. Being stealthy and whatnot, trying not to be seen.
Right, roll a stealth check to not be seen.
Stealth. 20. Not nat.
Alright. Yeah, you managed to creep up through the market stall towards where the denizens of Lang are peddling their rubies.
Do I know?
The parchment with your likenesses on it is still nailed to the side of their booth.
I'll point it out to Aoife and go, see? Told you.
How strange.
Alright, let's get out of here before they find us for this questioning.
Yeah.
You waking up?
As we're going out, as we go, did you say we're waking up or are we walking away?
Are you? What are you doing?
Because I was just gonna walk away.
Okay.
And as we're going to just say to Balthus, it's like, did you still want to find someone that had like a cloak or something for you?
I mean, if the weapons cost that much, I don't think we'll find something good for me for what we have left, so it's okay. We'll
possibly we find some more bounty after this one.
Yeah, we'll get it next time. Yep.
Alright,
And
let's wake up, I guess.
Okay. Wake back up on the boat. It is now evening. Would anyone like to do anything with the evening?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm still quite tired, so I probably need to rest.
Okay. Everyone else?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't assist with the research, so I'm just sticking around doing some other reading. Can I start researching something else?
Yeah, you can if you want.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
If you do that while I'm doing my one, I mean,
What do you want to research?
I guess the signet ring.
Scouts signet ring. Alright then. So, Heimlich, you spent some time at the same time that Gideon was carrying out his research during the day. You, after realizing that it was outside your area of expertise, what knowledge do you have? Knowledge check?
Arcana, history, and nature.
Okay. Yeah, so you decide to pursue something else. The signet ring. After some clues in the Count's journals, you fish out elements through the spirals of time, spiders of sin and sky, and theological agreements of the kingdom. Roll a knowledge history check.
23.
23 is enough. Roll a d8 and add your intelligence modifier.
Boom.
Boom.
12.
Oh. Alright, so
big brain flags.
you find out that Laos learned that the Viscount referenced is Viscount Pietro Brellin, a mysterious but popular noble in the dreamland city of Celophaeus. You suspect there's plenty more to be found out with more research. Do you recall how much you rolled on your D8 earlier, Gideon?
Yes, 7 total. It's in the chat for
Yep. All good.
Yep. If
And
you were wondering, actually, sorry, no, I did a 12. It was a 12. 13 even. Sorry.
Alright, so it is now. So it is evening now. As you join the boat's crew for dinner in the galley.
Yep.
The crew seem pretty relieved, and that you guys seem to be relatively mentally stable tonight.
On the up and up.
Balthus mutters a snappy one here and there that makes them giggle and snort into their fish cakes.
Good.
Well, gentlemen and lady, tonight do we want to venture forth and try and take on this ghast? Do you think we're ready?
I mean,
Yes, well,
yeah.
I've got a better bow now. I sold that short sword.
Oh, but you've still got the short sword on you.
Oh, in the dream world, I sold it.
Does she still have it in this world?
Yes.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, she does. But yeah, but no bow.
What if you gave that sword to me?
No. Well,
Ah.
dream world.
Whatever I take in is, well, that was not what I was told. I've heard about this duplicating trick. You go to the Mage Guild in Cyrodiil. Anyway, yes, I think, well, if you feel readily equipped, I'm more than happy to venture forth.
Sure.
Yeah, may as well. There's nothing I think we can do here.
Well, once we finish these fish cakes, I guess that's the best option that we have. We should go forth and fight this ghost. Remember, gentlemen, and lady, try not to get too close to it. I will I'll see what I can do with spells from the background, but I'm mainly, one-hit wonder. I take time to prepare stuff, so when we get in, I'll start, drinking what I need to drink and all that kind of stuff, get myself ready for the fight.
And don't expect me to want to take a hit.
No, I'm not asking. It should be fine.
We all know this is about number one, which is me
What?
and surviving.
I don't remember agreeing to this, but sure. What? If you think so, you were quite powerful in that boat fight.
And I guess we'll just pick it up next week there. I think it's a good time to stop.
Perfect.
I think so. That's pretty good.
Boom.
We're not ending in a save versus mind. It's kind of nice.
That's end of next week, maybe.
Ooh.